Hey coaches, for this video I want to talk to you about the intro for our Maximum Overdrive Fat Furnace. Now ideally, like it's on the program flow, everybody should have already kind of been placed fairly close together. We want to make sure we keep people close together just for energy. Again, if you have 55 people, they're going to be spread out obviously in our 60 stations. But if you only had 20, I'd keep them in the first 24 spots or whatever. Because again, everybody should come in. So when you're greeting at the door, you should have ideally been like kind of traffic. I mean, hey, you can go anywhere but here. Everybody needs to go find a piece of equipment. And people are going to probably ask and very common answer, is this a part one? And just as they're coming in, I need everybody to find a piece of equipment. This side of the room, anywhere but here, wherever. Have them all in. So when you come in for your intro, ideally everybody is standing right next to a piece of equipment kind of in that spot, which will make it really easy for you to, again, use whatever station you're going to demo by as your example. So, good morning, guys. For today's format, we are going to do our fat furnace. And as you can see on the board, it says this is a midline steady state, and everything on the board is always true, so we know this. It's a midline, although this one's probably going to end up being a little more upper midline. Yeah, we have that here, right? Like the internet, everything you read on it's true. All right, so here's how this one works. You are going to probably get a little tiny bit tired today. This is going to be very steady state. So what we really want you to do is pick a pace that you can hold almost non-stop. Here's how it works. You're going to be at your station. You're going to be going for 25 seconds. When the buzzer sounds, you will have 7 seconds to step back and to pick one of the active recovery moves, and then you're going to do that active recovery for 25 seconds. The emphasis is on active, not recovery. We just put the recovery word in because it makes us sound really nice. Then you're going to go back to the station, you're going to do the station for 25 seconds, then active recovery, and you're going to go back and forth like that 4 times. Now here's the super cool fun part about this one. You can pick whatever active recovery you want, so it is totally your choice to pick anything off of that list. The only key is you don't get to pick the same move back to back. So for example, like you can find your 2 favoriteest moves on there, and you can just go back and forth between those 2 if you want. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you want. You can say I don't like number 5, I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Totally up to you. You can make it whatever you want in active recovery. The only rules are you have to do one of them, and you can't do the same one twice in a row. Make sense? So if you're like, hey, I love burpees and mountain climbers, you can do burpees and mountain climbers the whole time if you want. If you're like, I don't like burpees, we'll talk after class. Then you're just going to go back and forth like that for those 4 sets. And then once you're done with that, you go to the next station, and you're going to do the same thing, and we're going to make 1 trip around the gym. Unless you don't get tired, then maybe we'll add a 2nd trip. Sound good? Awesome. All right, here are your moves.